Hello everyone, I am Alfian and today we are going to solve the time conversion format from the Hackerrank algorithm warm-up challenge, and then we are tasked to convert the 12-hour ante-meridium and post-meridium format into the military format. And then for this one we are going to trim the PM and AM to the military format. So in this case we are using the TypeScript, and then we can see the return its string, and then for the parameter it's also a string. We can use the substring function and then storing it inside the period using the substring. We are going to trim the AM or PM right here. So if I can put in an example, for example like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, and then 9, which is RPM, like this. We are going to starting from the index of 8 from the start substring AM or PM, and then for the other one we are storing the time itself inside the time constant using the substring again, starting from the index 0, and then for the endpoint we are defining the 8 as the second parameter. So for example we are starting from right here before the number 1, or the number 1 from 12, and then we are going to ignore the PM and AM. And then for the third parameter we can use the array destructurization, which is the hour mark or the minute and the minute mark, and also the second mark. And then we can use the time dot split from the substring that we processed earlier. And then for the separator, so we can return it as the array, we can use the colon. And then for this 12 hour mark, and then 1 minute mark, and then 0 second mark, they are going to be put it like this, an array, and then 12, 0, 1, and then 0, 0, with the colon as the separator. And then we can use the variable called the hour, and then we are going to parse the integer because we are trying to convert from the AM/PM format to the military. So let's say the current time is the current time is 1 PM, 100 PM, and then the converted version will be 13,000, just like that. So that is why we are going to parse the integer from the hour mark. We can use the hour. And then for the we can use the if statement to check the current period if it's either ante-meridium or the post-meridium, also with the hour mark that the state that they are in. So we can use the period and then PM and checking the current hour. If it's not equal to 12, and then for the hour mark, and then for the hour mark, I forgot to change it to hours because it's the let variable, and then we can use the else if the period is the nth meridian and the hour mark is equal to 12, and then we can change the hours to 0, not adding it to another 12 or anything, because it's on the 12-hour format. And then we can correct this part and also this part, and then using the strictly equal sign, and then we can returning using the template string with the $sign and then the curly brackets, and then the hours, and convert it back to the string with the string function. And then we can change using the pad start. I already explained the pad start from the earlier video. And then for this part, we are padding it by 2 digits. So if it's 1 p.m. if it's, let's say if it's 1 a.m. and then if I added the pad start, then it will be 01 instead of just 1, because the pad start is using the 2 digits as the first parameter. So if we use 3 digits or using 3 as the first parameter, then the result will be 001. We are not going to use that. And then we can use the colon again to link it with the rest of the separated minute mark and also the second mark with the $sign again, and then with the curly braces, then second. Let's run this to see if it works. Okay, so that's about it. I hope you have a great day. If you still don't understand, or if you have any other solutions or any questions, you can ask me in the comment section. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.